Every so often in the era of technology, and most notably smartphones and cameras, there comes a point where individuals that think because they have them that they are able to film people without their permission, to walk down the street and follow them around and heckle them and continue to just overall be a complete and utter nuisance or basically a prick. So many people have done that, and especially when it comes to the Hollywood industry, they get these actors who just are normal people at the end of the day that want to be left alone and have their privacy, and you got some idiot running around with a camera, following them around, and just continuing to be a nuisance, invade their personal space, just basically overall violate their every single means of their privacy. And even today, as this is still a common thing, it is happened to one Amanda Bynes, a former actress in Hollywood who sadly had a complete mental collapse of her health, and she had to be institutionalized more than once. She's had her troubles with the law. She basically is someone who at one point was pretty mentally broken. And we know the stories. We know that Amanda did not have it easy. She fell into certain things that were very dangerous. And there was doubt for quite some time that she would possibly even be better. And the last couple of years, she has turned a corner. She has tried to clean herself up. She has been more positive. She is getting her health back on track, which is awesome. Me and others, we definitely have supported that. But again, as I mentioned, as she's getting better and trying to get her life back on track, you have these idiots who are just continuing to not really realize that they're causing trouble for her from afar because they're using their footage, they're filming her, they're just walking down the street after her. And there are some cases where Amanda did not even know she was being filmed. There are privacy laws inside the United States that clearly state that you cannot do that kind of thing, and you cannot keep on filming someone who tells you to knock it off and stop filming them. And that's really something in itself, because when you do that kind of thing and a person says they want to be left alone and you keep doing it, you're violating their personal space. And it also can be seen as a form of harassment and stalking, because that's what it is. And whether it's Amanda Bynes, whether it's some other person, a sports athlete, anything like that, when you encounter them in their personal life and they say, I don't want to be bothered, I just want to be left alone, you have to respectfully back off and leave them alone. And most of the time, a lot of us know that. And every time when, people are told to not do what they're doing, they obviously comply. They know better not to go to that level. But then there are those people out there that don't care. They're about themselves. They continue to just push and push and push and harass and stalk. And I believe that when I show the clips in this video, you guys are going to be seeing what I mean. It's something I've wanted to talk about since I saw these videos over on another website. And I want it to be known that when I make this video, this is something that I would like for people to realize how screwed up and how wrong this really is, because I know a lot of you out there love your smartphones and, your cameras and stuff like that. And I hope that you all will know better not to do this kind of thing and go after somebody just because you want attention or you want it for your social media or just anything like that. That's obviously at the end of the day a stupid, unjustified reason. And I'm only going to be showing 3 clips, so I'm going to go ahead and play this, and you guys are definitely going to see what I mean about this.
You have to delete that one in my face. I need to look beautiful. And it's a bad shot. All right? Please.
You look gorgeous. Hold on. Right here, right here. No, come towards me. No, come towards me.
Stop.
No, just walk towards me.
Stop.
Can I just get a shot of you walking towards me?
I'm asking you not to.
Let go of the camera. Excuse me. Let go of my camera. Please let go of my camera.
You have to do this. You have to delete
All right. Can you let go of my camera? Amanda, stop. All right. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Ow! Ow! Yo, what the hell? Yo, let me go. What the hell's wrong with you? Stop that. You dug your nails into my neck, lady.
So that guy right there in the video, he was clearly provoking Amanda. She told him to not film her and not do the stuff that he's doing, and he would not leave her alone. He kept following her around, filming her, and she got mad and she clawed at him. But again, a guy with a camera who thinks that he can do whatever he wants, he can badger somebody that obviously had said repeatedly to leave her alone. And the guy did not listen. And a fascinating thing about this guy is whoever he is, that is not the first time that he has harassed Amanda Bynes, because he came back sometime later, a couple years maybe, after Amanda had started to make her recovery. And you will see in the upcoming clip that this guy once again proved that he was a complete and utter nut job, and he would not leave her alone. And it's just another reminder of another idiot who has a camera and thinks he can do whatever the hell he wants. Check this clip out right now.
Can I autograph then? No. I'm very persistent.
I'd rather you not. Because I feel like you're kind of stalking me right now.
I'm not stalking. I seen you walking. This is a public. This is the world is very public.
I'm asking you to stop.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
It's a reunion. I'm surprised you don't remember me, Amanda. We chilled together, remember? We hung out that night.
So you clearly saw right there in that clip that this guy, he's got a screw loose in his head, and he was provoking Amanda, asking for an autograph, walking down the road, not leaving her alone. And you think that guy would have learned his lesson the first time when he had actually been provoking her, when she said repeatedly for him to leave her alone, and he would not listen. And it's really, I guess, idiotic, but it's also showing that the guy clearly does not have it all there in the head, and he wasn't taking no for an answer. And I really, truly think that that right there was an example that there are just people that are just completely obsessive, and they just want to continue to cause trouble for their own gain. And the next clip I'm going to show you is a completely different person. He ended up filming Amanda without her knowledge, and she was inside, I think, a store or a restaurant or something. And this guy was clearly just watching her, and she had no knowledge of it whatsoever.
Oh my god, bitch. That's Amanda Bynes. That's motherfucking Amanda Bynes. Take a video. Oh my god, the back of her hair, honey.
So that's pretty much just another example right there. Somebody with a camera who clearly has too much time on their hands and decided to film her without her knowledge. Whether it's without her knowledge or whether she knows the person that's filming her in the moment, either way, this is really something that's just downright creepy, and it needs to stop. You're filming a person who is still recovering from a very bad mental collapse, who has been through a lot of traumatizing crap. And I really, truly hope that if anybody has a camera and they know better to not badger a person, and they respectfully will say, when a person says to leave them alone, that they will definitely do that. But society today is without a doubt very, very deranged at times and very deluded. And there are people out there that sadly will not take no for an answer. I know this because I still occasionally get people that mess with me, even though it's a different approach, but it's the same thing. Um, it really comes down to it, whether it's on the internet or off the internet. You're always going to have these kinds of people that are not willing to mind their business and leave people alone. And until they realize that, they're always going to be the problem. I really hope that this does stop, because I think that what they're really doing to Amanda Bynes is completely wrong. I think the idiot who did this more than once needs to be potentially charged with harassment and stalking, because I do think that this guy obviously has got an infatuation with Amanda Bynes, and he's determined to push her over the edge. And I think that if that guy ever is caught, I mean, he should do jail time. As anybody else who illegally films a person without their consent. It's time for everybody to please grow up and have a brain in your head and use common sense. And just because you have a camera or a smartphone, it doesn't always mean you get to do whatever you want and be an idiot. This has been my video, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you later.